Hello, hello, hello. Me again. So, yes, it's beautiful Tuesday here still. I've been some part of the world. It's already Wednesday, but definitely it's a beautiful day. It was been today, a little windy. This was been affecting gaming. Not so much that I will not finish it properly, but anyway, I did it. I have this power, this motivation from my trainer. He was like, "Yeah, you know that you can do this. Hello, studio. You know that you can do this. You know that you are capable for doing that training." I said, "Yes, of course I know. On the paper, it looks easy." Hello, Rebecca. Happy Tuesday to you too. So on the paper, it was been looking easy. I said, "Okay, yeah, it will be easy." And at the end, actually, it was been really easy. I finished really fast. Either way, that as we spoke with my trainer, he said, "Yeah, I know it looks like really easy, but although in total, I'm fine, thank you, studio. In total, it's like 10 kilometers run, and this is still really a lot, especially for that specific training that I had today." And I said, "Okay, let's do it. Let's do this." So only one repetition. I didn't go with the time that was being like chosen, like 1 second slower. But anyway, my trainer was like, "What did you do?" I said, "You told me that I cannot go too fast, you know." And he starts to laugh. But definitely it was really amazing today because I did really good training. I never did that kind of training before. So something new, something. But anyway, good job for me. So today I will speak about motivation. I will speak about who need motivation. I will speak what you can get from motivation, what you can get from some people who motivate you all the time, or that you just motivate yourself. This is really important, that you don't lose track, that you don't lose this power. Yes, you can do this. Hello, Susan. Good evening to you too. So that you cannot lose this power to go further with your strength, your wish, your goals. So definitely, all we need some kind of push, maybe from others, because sometimes it's really hard that we motivate ourselves. Maybe on the fields that are not so, I would say, here and now, that you can expect some results. Right now it's really hard for all sportsmen all around the globe to motivate, to find this motivation to train. Why? Because there is no competitions, there is no dates when some competitions will start. So some people train hard, some people do not train hard. They're just like in preparation zone. So definitely it's hard sometimes to find this motivation because you don't know when all this will happen. This is not credit only on sport. Also, you can find that kind of lack of motivation maybe in some kind of businesses. Right now a lot of stores are closed, a lot of businesses, small businesses are closed. So to stay focused, okay, everything will be good, everything will go to the direction that we all want, that we deserve. And this really takes some kind of, I would say, courage, some kind of additional inside power to achieve something. It is really good when you have someone who is like pushing you a little bit or forcing you, because sometimes other people can force us more than we ourselves. I know for myself, I train athletics for the last 25 years. I know how to train. I know what kind of training I should do, like in general. But I know that if I will write down trainings for myself, this will not be so successful because I will lose out. Today's little windy. I do not go on the training that I wrote down for myself. Oh, today I feel a little not so good with my legs. I will go slower, and so on and so on and so on. And then, but if you have a trainer who knows you better than you, and who knows how to push you, who knows how to force you to do something like step by step better trainings that you are capable of, maybe in your mind, then definitely there is some kind of progress here. I know for myself that especially in athletics, I need someone who will push me further, stronger. In the way that I did really long runs already, that I trained hard, I trained not so hard. The results was been here. If I compare what kind of trainings I did before, and then what kind of results was being here. I'm really like shocked, because I know that sometimes I pushed my body over the limit, which is something amazing. What I did all the time, my trainer knew, okay, you're capable for doing this and this. Sometimes I shocked him with really good results. Sometimes, and also me, I was being shocked that I can go like this. I never thought that I'll be able to run so fast, like 5 kilometer run or 10 kilometer run, because my training's never like been focused on this so much. But then one day I remember when my trainer told me, you are able to run 10 kilometers so fast. I couldn't believe. Actually, I didn't run that fast because there's no competition, and we just didn't prepare especially for this 10K run. But definitely I know that I was in really good shape, which helped me later that I achieved really good results in half marathon, in some other races, and this helped me a lot, that he showed me this, yeah, you can do this, you're capable for doing this, you will do this, do not worry, and that kind of motivation is really important, that you starts to grow. So definitely everybody of us needs some kind of motivator who will show us the ways that where we can go. People sometimes think, oh, I'm not able to do that as me in athletics, whatever. And then you need someone who will encourage you. Yes, you can do this. Yes, you're able to do this. Definitely, you can do this. You can. You are. You have enough power to achieve this. And then people really have to start to believe in this and have faith, and to really work on this, that this is achievable, that this is doable, that you can do something that you don't think that is possible for you. As you remember, when I spoke yesterday about yesterday or 2 days ago about this deaf frog, when I spoke about my friend who thought that he can run like 1 hour and 45 minutes, and then I motivate him that he run 1 hour and 28 minutes, so below 1 hour and 30. This would be some kind of push. He needs that kind of push, and I was a really good motivator for him, that he can do this. I support him. I was giving him some ideas where he can find some this additional seconds per kilometer, that he can be much better, that he can be better in the way that he didn't think about that. So definitely everybody of us needs that kind of person in our life. Sometimes this is our loved ones, sometimes this is someone, I don't know, total out of context, like someone introduce us some kind of business and really see potential on us, and then it's up to us if we will continue doing this or not. So I heard about one guy from Hungary. He was been like years ago, somebody showed him like one business opportunity. It was in multi-level marketing, and actually he starts to promote this, and he had like first 20 no's, so he was really desperate, and then he calls his mentor, and his mentor is like, you know what, I did presentation to like 100 people, and I had feeling that you can be the one who can be really successful with this. And this guy was finishing like last meeting, and in that last meeting he got this 20 no. He was driving home, and then he just turned around, go back, and actually he finished this business, and then again and again and again he just finished all of this, and then at the end he climbed to the top level in this multi-level marketing, where he earned like millions of euros each year. So definitely he needed that kind of push, this motivation. As I spoke also about Tesla, Nikola Tesla, he also had this motivation with his mom. So when you look back, who is really successful, that kind of people definitely had someone behind them who were pushing them, who were like telling them, listen, you can do this, you are able to achieve all this, you are able to go over your limits, you are able to really win your own. Hello, Ben. Yes, send me an email, Ben. Send me an email, and then we can arrange reading. no problem. Just send me an email. You can find my email address on my bio. So this is something that everybody of us needs, and this is something that everybody of us know. Ben Peterson, because I have live session created with motivation. I told you, if you want to have a reading, contact me. I'm not giving you any free questions, especially not right now. If you want this, go check some other psychics. So when you are pushed from someone, then you need also to believe in yourself. You have to ban one more, and you are flying out. Okay, there is no please, there is no nothing. I don't use tarot cards. If you will check my bio, you will see that I do not use any tools. I don't use star cards, pendulums, nothing, because I have connection with my guide. I don't use any cards. So go find someone else. When we are pushed, we also have to believe that this is, yes, pay me now, and then I will answer you. Contact me on email, as I told you. So when you, no, I'm not grumpy today, but I have a session which is not connected with readings. Okay, this is something. Yeah, okay. And you are right now banned from my channel. So sorry for this. So right now, we need someone who will force us, but we also have to believe that this forcing will help us and that we can achieve this. So this is something important. Wait a second. So definitely, when we are having that kind of person in our life, then we can achieve much more in our lives, which is really good. Why? Because we are getting this additional power that we can go higher, and that we can actually reach the sky with this people who are supporting us. As I mentioned, it's really important that maybe you have someone who is who gives you this support. It's really good if you have like this someone who is really close to you, maybe your loving ones, who is supporting you. Maybe you are starting some kind of new business, and you need this support from someone who loves you, who gives you all this, that you can actually achieve more with support of your loving ones. Why? Because in this case, you truly can go even higher. Why? Because love is also the most powerful energy that can help you to grow. So definitely, if you have someone who is close to you in romance, and this person supports you, then you will definitely achieve more, because you will feel that you have this support, that you have this additional power, that you can go further with this person, which is amazing. So definitely, if you do not have that kind of person in your life who will motivate you, who will support you with this idea, try to find someone outside. This will be maybe some of your favorite I don't know, musician or actor, or I don't know, some kind of scientist went over his limits. Also, I can do this. Of course, you can maybe hire someone to give you that kind of, let's say, lectures every single time that you need this kick in your ass, if I can say so. So definitely that you can be pushed from someone that you actually pay him or her, definitely this is what I'm doing in my athletics, that I pay my trainer each month, that he motivates me, that he prepared the plans for my training, that I know what to train and when to train. So this is something, it's not big money, but it's important that you get this kick in your ass, that you get this additional power that you needed, So if you want to achieve something more, definitely it's better that someone else is helping you with this, and that you can also share then this successful story with someone, because without this person you will not be successful, but results pay you much more than whatever you paid years or maybe months with this, when you hire this person to give you some kind of this additional knowledge or whatever, So it's really important that all of us have somebody in our life who are giving us push up, who are giving us kick in our asses, because we are not able to do this all the time, You need that kind of pushing and forcing every single day, like 24/7. Not maybe literally, it really depends on situation where you need motivation, where you need someone who will raise you, who will push you hard, who will give you something more, but definitely this has to start with maybe small steps, with someone who is just giving you some advices. Okay, start doing this, start doing that, avoid this, avoid that, do things like that, do things which are not connected with this, and so on and so on and so on. And then when you put all these pictures together, all puzzles, when you put together, then success definitely will be here. Of course, nothing goes overnight. You know that it takes time, maybe a week, a month, a year. It doesn't matter. If you know what kind of goal you want to achieve, and that somebody can bring you there, then definitely it's worth to wait and worth to go after your goal. So this is really, really important. What kind of motivation each of us need, it's really based on every single individual. You cannot say that I don't know, that you need the same motivation in sport as I need. Why? Because maybe you don't train any sport, maybe you don't participate any kind of competitions, maybe you are just a fan of your football club or basketball club, and that's it. So in this case, you don't need to be well prepared, that you will say, okay, I have to score from 50 yards in football, because I'm just a fan. No, you don't need this. But definitely, maybe everybody needs somewhere else some kind of motivation person who will kick their asses, who will push us or them to the limits that we cannot imagine, that are here in our mind, but we can go over this. So definitely think twice what kind of motivator you are needing, what kind of person you need to push you hard, and then starts to search. I don't know. On the internet, there is a lot of motivation speakers who can really give you some additional power, that really raise your vibes, that you know that, okay, this is possible for me. Of course, these persons can be, sometimes really expensive, especially one-on-one, and they have some kind of courses, maybe some kind of test that you have to do. But to go one-on-one with this person is really hard. Why? Usually these persons do not take everybody so seriously. Why? Because they're doing this on masses, so they just motivate maybe ten thousands of people, 100,000 of people, and even if you hire them, I would say that it will be really hard that you will get this really one-on-one with this person. Why? Because usually they're behind them there work a lot of people, tons of people who are just helping this person to achieve all this. So that definitely you can maybe not have direct contact with this person, but through someone else. But anyway, you can achieve a lot. Why? Because this person can really give you a lot of knowledge. This person can really give you a lot of ideas, what you can do, what you cannot do, where you can go, where you don't need to go, and so on. So definitely uh, be aware that hiring that kind of people can be sometimes, I would say, risky. Because you never know, or you will get direct answers from this person, or maybe who is just working behind in his team or her team, and just give some, I would say, already prepared answers to you. Nobody needs this, that you get some kind of or already prepared answers on some questions. Why? Because every single us is individual. So for me, I know for myself, uh, even if I train really hard, this do not mean maybe that I will be really good in competition. So my trainer has to find out the way that he will put my trainings together, and then how to motivate me when the competition comes. Hello, Tanvi. And so when uh, every single individual have this his own way to figure out how to achieve more. And definitely, if you hire someone, this person has to find these ways, what triggers you, what do not trigger you, and so on. This is something that cannot be based on some average population. Yeah, if this help this person, then it will be also help you. No, not necessary. Maybe it will go in total different direction. I know that some people need some kind of push, some people need some kind of trigger, some people need kind words. But at the end, everybody can be successful. But someone needs maybe one sentence, someone needs the whole book, someone needs just one word. And motivator has to be the one who figure out for you what you actually need, that you will be successful with this. And this is what I'm telling you, that when you listen to this motivation speaker, they are doing this for masses. Of course, I want to be that kind of person later, because in masses there will be always like maybe 5, 10%, 20% people who will understand you, what you want to say, and they will take from each these motivations talking maybe one sentence or two sentences, which will help them to grow slowly but steady. It's always like when you read some kind of books from successful people, then okay, they just mentioned maybe if this book will help at least one person, this will satisfy me. Because they know that every single one who will read this book will take maybe this part or this part or this part, and everybody who will accept this can be successful if this person really work hard together on the whole levels which are described in this book. And this is really important, that we know how to go over this, to present. If you are, yes, I'm a psychic, Tanvi. So definitely, if you want to be maybe motivated for someone else, you have to find also the ways how to motivate this person, how to help this person to raise. Hello, that guy. And then when all this is happening, it's really important that you also find yourself with this story, because with this story you will also grow. It's always like that motivation persons, so someone who is motivating you is also growing with you. Hey June, missed you, really miss you, June. And when motivator motivates you, this also motivates him. It's always like that. So finally, June, so that both of you and someone who is motivating you will kick each other asses. That just push each other hard. That this is for both of you, like something special, something that you want to to achieve, So I would say that maybe this topic is really like wide, but still really narrow, because all of you know that without motivation, without some positive vibes, we cannot go. So definitely, when we go over this, it's like that. Then we are proud of ourselves, and when you are proud of yourself, this is something that really like help you. That you can say, okay, it helped me from this and this person that I achieved this and this, and then you say, okay, good job, amazing job, let's do further, and then when you see some results, then you're even more motivated that you can go even higher, even higher, even higher, even higher. And in this case, you each time meet someone who will motivate you even more. If this is all the time the same person, this is amazing, but sometimes we just grow our teachers, we overgrow them, and then we need someone else. We need someone else who is on this high level. And when we achieve this level, then we know that okay, let's find someone else and let's grow with this someone else. Studio, I already said you hello. I don't know why you're saying hello to everybody. Only the only purpose is that you feel really good after you achieve something. If you will not feel good, then it's really wasting of your time and energy and money that you want to achieve something if you do not feel good about this. It's like that you will satisfy someone else, Yeah, I want to be a millionaire that I can prove to my aunt or my wife that I can achieve this. No, do this for yourself. I want to run so fast that my father will be proud of me. No, you have to be proud of yourself. I want to achieve this because of my kids, that they will say, yeah, my father is really good at this. No, do this for yourself. Why? When you start to do something for others, then even when you achieve something, it will be like, okay, I satisfied them. What about me? I'm still the empty, I don't know, empty ball who is here and cannot do nothing. So definitely, whatever that you will feel, I'm really growing. And when you feel that you are growing, then you know that you are capable for without someone who is kicking your ass. If I say this really nicely, Uh, and when you achieve something, celebrate. I will also again reward myself, and then again and again, and each time you just these rewards are so amazing. I want to achieve more because this I will work hard on this area, and then my reward will be like that. Wow, it's really worth it to do this. It's like everybody has this for myself. It's like somebody is losing weight. And then okay, when I will lose like 20 pounds, I will take myself to the dinner. Whereas somewhere, or you just maybe buy a little thing for you, maybe I don't know, flowers, stuff like that. Never forget really to celebrate, because with celebrations also that you motivate yourself, that you can go higher, that you can achieve much more. So definitely find someone who will push you up, find someone who will motivate you, find someone who will give you this support. And we are all of us are born naked. Nobody of us is like, okay, yeah, this little baby will be a lawyer, this will be a politician, this will be a scientist, this will be a sportsman. No, we are creating all this. So we are not getting this in our bed when we are born. But through time we are choosing paths that we believe that are good for us, and then we just go with this flow. Since I remember, like when I was being a kid, I was been all the time in this mind. I would like to be all the time at home and do something from home, that I can spend really a lot of time with my family and friends, and that I'm all the time at home and I'm just making money at home and I'm attracting money. So this has been definitely my goal, and my goal became my reality. So school, so when I was doing my education, I was forcing myself, okay, you know that you can go over this system, you know. This is something that everybody needs. This is something that everybody desire, you know. And what kind of goals you have for yourself, what kind of wishes you have, you know, write down, and then step by step starts to try to achieve this. Try to show you the path. Find someone who will say, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. This you are doing wrong, you know, and so on, and so on, and so on. So when you will realize this, that when you need someone, you hire someone because you know that you will pay this person 500 euros, $500 times 12. This is $6,000. But if this person can make you that you will start to earn 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 more money that you are making right now, this is something that it's worth it. You know, it's like that. When you hire someone, do not take this as a cost. Take this as an investment. Hello, Monica. Monica, I answered your name. I believe that you saw that. So definitely, never thought that if you are paying someone, I'm fine, thank you, Monica. That if you're paying someone, that this is actually something that this money goes away from you. No, this is investment. You know why? Because in competitions, when I achieve really good plays, when I'm in first three in my age group, I get something. You know, it's not like that this will be worth more than what I paid, but this reward that I achieved something, it's much more than these trophies and so on and so on and so on. So definitely look that way. You know, I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, this costs too much. This is really big money." Think twice what these people or what this person can deliver in your life. You know, what kind of total different. You know, it's like all the people don't realize that every single hour expense can be, so when you give money, can be both sides, can be cost or can be investment. You know, so for example, you say, okay, I would like to buy to your clients, this is investment. If you are making money with driving, like that you are a taxi driver, this is investment. If you are if you are maybe traveling somewhere to sell some products there, definitely this is an investment. So things can be investment or costs. It doesn't. It really matters from which perspective you are looking at. And it is the same with, I have to pay like $50, $100, maybe $200, maybe I don't know. You get this for $20. No, it doesn't matter. You can say, okay, it's like a cost. I should go maybe on a pizza or something else. But some people will say, okay, with this you can achieve much more. So think about that also. You know that it's not only where money goes out of your pocket that this will have effect later, negative effect. No, it will have positive effect if you look from the way that this is an investment. You know. So really think twice every single time that you will calculate, do I need this or not? Of course you need. Why? Because you will feel much better when you will know that there will be some kind of positive outcome out of this. So definitely, I believe that I showed you some of different perspective of these motivation speakers. If not, I'll just give you some free messages later, and then I go to my reading with Suzanne. So, any questions right now correlated with motivation? Yes, Suzanne. So, any questions? If there is no questions, just type yes if you're still in the room, and I'll just give you one message that my guides are preparing for you. Type yes if you're here Still here, Rebecca is still here. Okay, Rebecca, message for you. Rebecca, put away this fear that is inside of you. This fear is really like eating you alive, and you will cause a lot of progress for yourself if you will continue thinking that way. 10 days. John Doe, money through in the next 2-3 days. Suzanne, are you? Suzanne, are you here? If Suzanne is not here, it's okay also because I have reading with her right after this session. Okay, so waiting for so long, it will come like the next 2-3 days. Okay, so I will finish for today. Tomorrow I speak about so pressure versus stress. Monica, message for you about pressure versus stress. I think that will be amazing session again, and